What's up, guys? I'm Madamus from No Shots Fired, and I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of how to be good at FTL, but also just a overview of the game. And if you are completely new to the game, hopefully can teach you how to get started so you can start playing as soon as possible. I bought this game on Steam about 2 years ago. I don't know how much it is now. I think when I got it, it was 10 or 15 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. And this stuff will go on sale pretty often, so I'll look out for it. It's a really fun, addicting game. It's one of those great games you can play if you have 20 minutes before you got to go to work or class or something like that. Really easy to pick up, really easy to stop. So first of all, you are a ship and you have to take information that is vital to the Federation across the galaxy. It is so vital that if you don't take it, the Federation loses. It doesn't go really much into detail with that, but that's not the point. Anyway, so you're the ship and you got to get across the galaxy. So obviously along the way, you're going to be running into pirates, people from the rebellion, slugs, rockmen, all kinds of stuff. So you need your ship to last up against all of these bad guys. So you have a bunch of these controls and bays that protect your ship and also give your ship some firepower to fight back. So the first one is your shielding system. And obviously shielding system, it protects you against missiles and lasers and stuff like that. So it'll hit the shields instead of your ship first. The next bay is the engine bay. And this allows you to dodge, but it is also important for charging up what's called your FTL booster. And this will allow you to jump away from enemy ships if necessary. You are in space, so obviously your crew members are going to need oxygen. So if they shoot down your oxygen, your crew members will slowly start to suffocate, which is actually, your crew members die a lot to this if you're not careful, so watch out for that. You obviously need to fight back, so weapon control. You can, and another thing to mention about all this stuff, you can upgrade all of this stuff along the way, which is very cool. So if you want to be like a really offense heavy ship, you upgrade your missiles a lot, or defense heavy, you upgrade your evade and shields a lot, but I'll get in that in a little bit. Next one is your medical bay. If your crew members get injured from missiles or aliens boarding your ship, you can go to the medical bay and heal. Piloting system is a lot like the engine room. It's for boosting your FTL and also evading. Sensors, if the sensors get shot down, then you will only be able to see the rooms that your crew members are in, and vision is rather important to see where fires are on your ship or other intruders. Door systems, if there's a fire on your ship, you can open the doors to the outside to put out those fires, so doors become very important for putting out fires. This ship is going to be starting off with just a missile launcher and a burst laser, which is a really good combo, which I will explain in a second why. One of my favorite things about this game is that customizability. I mean, you can name your ship right off the start, which I think is just really cool. Makes it more personable. And I'll just add myself, and that's it. So you can name your crew members and your ship, which is really cool. But I think we should just go ahead and get started then. So, start. So this is the storyline. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip. Nebulas passing through a nebula will allow you to temporarily slow the fleet advancement, but they contain their own unique dangers. So that top part is the important part. We're carrying information that we need to get to our home base, and it's vital for the Federation remaining. Let me move my picture real quick over here. Sorry about that. Alright, that should be good. So, now we're on our ship, and this is the layout you play in. So since I have a person, if you have a person in a certain bay, so like I'm in the piloting bay, Fairy is in the missile bay, and Pipaluk is in the engine room. This will give augments, or it makes these bays and control systems better and makes them more advanced. So as you see, my evade's at 15% right now. I go away, and then it goes to 0%. If Peepa Luke moves from the engine room, it goes to 10%. If this fairy is in the missile room, that means the missiles will charge. And your people all actually have stats, so over time, you can level up in any of these skills and become better at piloting and add evade, or add faster charge time to missiles, or add faster charge time to shields, etc., etc. So, without further ado, we will go ahead and carry on. So this is where you're jumping. This is a sector, and I believe there are 8 total sectors that you have to get through. So we'll go ahead and go. Nothing there. Sometimes you'll run into that. You'll either run into ships or a situation or nothing, or... Okay, here we go. An enemy pirate rigger. So I powered up my weapon system, and I was able to do that because I had leftover reactor energy. And that is what you use to power all of your weapon systems, your oxygen, etc. So I had 3 left, and I was able to power up my weapon system and my weapon system. So we'll go ahead. What I usually do with this first ship is I target the shielding with the missile. You can put it on auto fire, this button right here. Shielding with the missile. See, I take down their shields, and then I can freely use my burst laser to take down their weapon system. A big mistake I see a lot of people do is you only have a certain amount of fuel, drones, and missiles. So I only have 7 missiles. Since their shielding bay is already down, I'm not going to use another missile for right now. I'm just going to put my burst laser to the shields to keep them down and save those missiles. It's a little slow at the start, but that's okay. Okay, so it's powering up its FTL and it's trying to escape. So like I said, the things that allow you to boost are the piloting system and the engine room. So if I can go ahead and take one of those down, he's not going to be able to boost away. Yep, there we go. And I took him down. And he left behind materials that I'm able to use now. Cool. So I got 24 scrap, and I see that I have a slot that I can put into the engine room. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my ship, and you can buy upgrades for your ship at will. So I'm going to go ahead and buy another power bar for the reactor, put it to my engine room, and I have 5% more evade. Wonderful. So this is, that red line you see is the Federation, or the Rebellion, actually coming up behind me. And so you don't want to get caught by the Rebellion because they have like super upgraded stuff. Pretty much if you get caught, you're gonna die. So be careful with that. Oh, missed. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for their weapons. I don't want to take too much damage. There we go. Okay, so right now I'm in an inferno thing. I forget what they're called. But it lights your ship on fire. So what I'm going to do is every room that there isn't a person in, I'm just going to open to the outside. And so if it goes in any of these rooms, it's going to be put immediately out, and I don't have to worry about it. Take down their drone control because this laser guy is poking at me. They got their shields back up, that's okay. Okay, see, like I said, the fire goes into this room. The red bars obviously signify a lack of oxygen. So that's going to just go ahead and go out, yeah. So I haven't used a missile. I'm going to go ahead and fire a missile at... Yep, there we go. And so they're hurting real bad right now. Not going to use any more missiles. Don't need to. Their shields are down. They have 1 life left. You're going to want to save your missiles. Took them down. Sweet. So you don't want to get caught in this red line. Do not want to get caught. You will pretty much die. no matter what if you do. Okay, their FTL is charging. They had a person board, as you see. They had a crew teleporter. My guy's fighting them right now. Since their FTL is charging, I'm going to put one at their... Oh, it missed. I'm going to go ahead... Oh, my system's broken. I'm going to put this guy into the weapon system to take this guy out, and then I need my weapons back up. FTL is delayed because I took down their engine room. You can go ahead and go back. Target their shields. I don't think they're going to be able to break through mine. Their FTL is still delayed. Put one more to the shielding room. Almost got him. Got him. Haven't taken much damage. This is going well. Not getting much scrap, which is kind of a bummer. I'm gonna just keep going along. I will accept this trade. I think 8 fuel is a lot for 2 missiles, so it just kind of depends on what you have and what you need. I do only have 4 missiles left, but I still feel like that was a pretty good trade. Okay, so I have a quest, so I'm gonna... There's sometimes like weird situations you can run into that are kind of fun, so definitely gonna go to that quest marker. So I have intruders on board. And I jumped into a nebula which automatically takes down a certain amount of your power, which can get really annoying. Man, these guys are strong. They came into the medical bay, which is not a wise choice. Because as they fight me, my guys just heal. So if you ever have crew teleporters, don't fight them in the medical bay. It's just dumb. Repair these back up. Send my guys back. Cool. Let's jump out of here. So those are all situations that you'll just have to decide for yourself what you want to do. Of course, I'll aid the civilian ship. So yeah, missiles at their shielding bay, and then hopefully that hits, and then I can use my laser to just take down their weapon system. Yep. Beautiful. Go ahead and just do it at their shielding bay. Sweet. Alrighty, and then to the quest. Okay, so that's as far as I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna just talk to you guys a little bit about what you should upgrade and what you should do. So first of all, one thing that I did wrong is I could have visited one more place before the rebellion caught up with me. So you want to make sure that you visit as many places in each sector that you can, so that you get more scrap, more upgrades, more weapons, all that kind of stuff. You need to visit as many as you can. Obviously, it depends on the situation you run into, but in most cases, visit as many as you can, especially in the early sectors. So I messed up a little bit there. Secondly, I know if it's a good run or not if I can buy double shields by the end of the first sector. And I can. So that's a good run. I could buy double shields, and I actually upgraded my engine room one more. So double shields are very important early because you take a lot less damage. That's a lot less scrap you have to, lot less scrap that you have to spend repairing your hull. So get double shields pretty much as quickly as you can. Usually after that, I upgrade my evade to 4 levels. But it depends if I find like a good weapon. Sometimes I'll upgrade my weapon system next. It does become important to get 3 shields eventually by the 3rd, 4th, or 5th sector. You're going to want to get 3 shields, and then 6, 7, 8, you're going to want to get 4 shields. You'll run into situations, into stores where you can buy different bays, like a stealthing bay, a mind control bay, a drone control bay, all that kind of stuff. And that stuff's all situational because you will not run into like the same store in the same area because all these maps are completely randomly generated. So it just depends on the amount of scrap you have, the type of ship you want to build, all of that. But in general, usually what you're going to want to do is get 2 shields by the 1st sector. You're going to want to visit every single area within a sector. That becomes very important. And other than that, that's about it. That's honestly, it's not super complex. That was the key I found to getting to the flagship and actually beating the flagship. Once again, get 2 shields by the 1st sector and visit every single place that you can. Don't try and just rush through. You're not going to want to do that. Visit as many as you can as possible. That's it. If you guys have any questions about anything, advice, strategies, tips for me, what I should do better, let me know. Leave me a comment in YouTube or send me a message on Twitch. I would love hearing from you guys.